Hi and welcome back. This is our second battle. The first one hasn't been uploaded yet, so we haven't got any feedback points of concern you might mention, and we'll therefore make the same mistakes again, probably. Okay, today we'd like to try another two of Alex's armies, and these are Ogre Kingdoms and the High Elves. Let's take a closer look at our armies. Okay, starting from left to right, from my point of view. Here we've got some bowmen, we've got spearmen, we've got sword masters of Hoeth, I think. I'm not sure if it is pronounced that way. One of them is a wizard, a level 2 wizard, who has got the signature spells of all 8 books. And I've got one chariot. About 5 minutes ago, before we started the game, I decided to swap 5 Illyrian Reavers and a Great Eagle for the chariot, because I think it's got more of a punch, especially against ogres. But we decided to keep the army lists for the complete game of all of our 1000 point games. So maybe within 1 or 2 games I might regret, especially against opponents with war machines, to have swapped the Great Eagle and the 5 riders. But for the moment, I'm really glad to have a chariot.
Okay, and here come the ogres from the Mournfangs. From the, I don't know how it's called, the mountains. I don't know. Okay. I have a unit of 6 ogres, which are led by a Firebelly, a level 2 of wizard with the lore of fire, of course. And unfortunately, we're playing only 1000 points, so I have only one character model in my army, which is the Firebelly. And I couldn't afford a battle standard bearer, which might prove disastrous because of the relatively low leadership of the ogres, but we will see what happens in this battle to come. Then I have 3 man-eaters that are the old metal models. They're quite heavy, so maybe I can throw one at Marcus. And for little long-range support, I have 4 lead belchers with their cannons, and finally another squad of 6 ogres. Let's see if they will feast on elf flesh this night.
And I think we are going to do the battle from the basic rulebook again, number 1, the battle line, which means we deploy unit after unit here, and one of us gets a bonus.
Yeah, and after we've deployed, we continue our battle.
And we've still got a tower, kind of log house, and a forest.
Okay, the forces have been deployed. Marcus, do you want to say something for your high elves?
I put my chariot over there because I think this might be a good chance to get behind the enemy and maybe attack their flank once I've dealt with them. I've put the archers into the middle so that they can cover the main unit, and sword masters of Hoeth over there to defend their flank, and the spearmen on the other side.
Okay. And the Ogre Kingdoms have put their man-eaters on the right flank to oppose the lion chariot. In the center of the battlefield are 1 unit of ogres, including my general, the Firebelly. Left beside them are the lead belchers, and on the left flank is the second unit of the ogres. Marcus has deployed his forces first, so he gets a 1+ on his roll for beginning the battle. I've got 6. He's got 5, so the ogres begin the battle. Okay, we'll back at the end of the first round of the Ogres. Okay guys, that's the end of the movement phase of the Ogres after the first round. On the left flank, the 6 Ogres advanced or marched 12 inches.
Much too close.
Towards the enemies. The Blood Belchers moved slightly forward and turned a little bit so that they can shoot at the enemy. Whereas the Ogres, including the Firebelly, moved 6 inch directly towards the enemy, and the Man-Eaters moved only slightly towards the Lion Chariot of Grace. Okay, now comes the magic phase, and I have to roll 2 dice to determine
Try to channel.
the winds of...
No, so 4 for you, 3 for me.
Yeah, I can try to channel once. No. So I got 4 dice in total. And I think I tried to cast a fireball onto the archers.
Yeah. How much do you need?
I need a 5, so I take 2 dice. And I've got a total of 10, including my level 2 wizard. And you will receive a d6 hits with a strength of 4.
Isn't it a template weapon?
No.
Okay, so then I'll let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you have this one. Maybe it's...
Then you got
okay,
5 hits.
Yeah.
With a strength of 4.
Toughness
I think the elf
3.
toughness 3, meaning 3 plus 2 wound. So 2 wounds with a -1 save modifier, so 2 archers are dead, I think.
On a roll of 6 maybe, because they've got shields and light armor.
No, the archers.
Okay.
I don't know.
The archers are dead. Yeah, they don't have any armor at all.
Then 2
so.
are dead. Yeah, first casualties.
And now for your second power.
And I've
Cage of Flames.
2 dice. Yeah, I tried maybe onto the Sword Masters of Oath this time.
Okay.
We've already measured the distance. It's within 24 inch. So it has a value of 11. So let's see if I will cast. Oh no. I failed miserably.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the magic phase.
So it's shooting.
And now the lead belchers will try to shoot onto the archers as well. So we have discussed that only 3 out of the 4 see actually the archers. So they have each one d6 shots. So first I roll the amount of shots. Oh, that's
so 15
a lot.
shots.
That are 15 shots in total. And they have a ballistic skill of 3, but they are more than 12 inches afar. So I will hit on a 5+. Maybe can you take the camera?
Okay.
Okay. 5s to hit.
It's nearly half of them. 7 out of 15. Okay.
Strength 4 versus toughness 3, meaning 3 plus 2 wound. So another 5 are dead. Do you have to take leadership test?
I think that's enough for a panic test, because I lost more than 25%, but the army commander is close to them, so they can do it on 9.
Yep. Okay, they hold the line. Okay, that was a quite successful shooting phase and magic phase. And there is no close combat yet. So I think we're back at the end of the first round of the High Elves.
Okay, that's the end of my first movement phase. Just moved an inch forward as did they remained where they were, and I think they also remained where they were. We've rolled 8 dice for the magic phase. It was a 5 and a 3, but I succeeded in one channel, so I've got 9 dice. And as I've got
The Swordmaster of Hoth.
and the law attribute out of 8 books, let's try some different ones. Let's start with Fireball. I need 5. I'll use 3 dice.
Okay, and which unit?
I'll target this unit.
Okay.
I needed 5, and I've got 5 plus 2 is 7.
Okay, I try to cancel the spell.
To
dispel it. With 2 dice.
Should be enough.
Yeah.
For my battery side.
10, 12.
Yeah. So I've got 6 dice left. Next, I'd like to do the signature spell from the Law of Beasts, which gives me +1 strength and +1 toughness. I need
Does the spell remain in play?
No, it's just...
Or is it for just one magic phase or until your next magic phase?
No, it remains in play. So
okay,
you would
until
have
it is dispelled, okay. And on which unit?
I'd like to put it onto them. But I need 10 this time. So no more bad dice rolls. No. And that's it. I think because I didn't succeed in casting it, I suffer from...
okay, yeah. You can't perform
miss
any...
of concentration, and therefore I'm not allowed to use the last 3 dice.
Correct, yeah. Okay, on to the shooting phase.
Yeah. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
12.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them, and I'm allowed to shoot with all of them because they may fight with an additional row. So my archers have got a ballistic skill of 4, which means they would hit on 3+, but it's 4+ because of the long distance.
Okay. So 12 dice rolls to hit.
One of them has got ballistic skill 5. He'll hit on a 3+.
Okay. And on which unit do you shoot? I think the lead belchers are our target, maybe the ogres.
I try the lead belchers because they
can cause more harm at the moment.
They're more dangerous to me at the moment. So all of them on 4+ and the red one on 3+. Wasn't bad, but the problem will be strength 3 versus toughness 4 is 5+.
5+.
And you've got armor save, probably. Okay, 5s. No, it's only 2 6s.
2 6s. And I have light armor.
So this is 6+.
So they got a 6+ armor save. No.
So 2 wounds.
So 2 wounds on one of the light belchers.
Which isn't enough, unfortunately.
Okay, I think that was the shooting phase.
My first round.
And we'll back at the second round of the Ogre Kingdoms. Okay, guys, that's the end of the second turn of the ogres. The ogre bulls on the left flank slightly turned towards the Swordmasters of Hoth, whereas my army commander, including his unit, moved forward and turned left, turned right, so they
should be
face the high elves directly in front of them. The lead belchers moved 3 inches to the right side in order to shoot at the spearmen of the High Elves, whereas the man-eaters remain stationary. Yeah, it's a kind of cautious approach because I don't like the Lion Chariot to charge the man-eaters because it would make a lot of damage upon
strength 6 hits, I
upon
think.
hits, yeah. Okay.
Impact hits.
Impact hits, genau. Exactly. Okay, we rolled already for the magic phase. Rather many dices as the last one for Marcus. I got 9 dices in total and
I've got 7.
7 because he was able to channel
once more.
Okay, once again I try to perform a fireball onto the archers with my fire belly. I take 3 dice this time. Oh no!
So
it went through, but
you get it. But you've
it can be a horrible table. But maybe
what you like to do first?
First the damage, of course, for you.
Okay.
For you. Okay, but you can't channel the power. That's the positive result. And I got at least 6 hits.
Okay.
With a strength of
4 versus toughness
4.
3 plus, all of them.
Yeah. 3 plus to wound. So 4 dead archers.
4 gone.
4 out of 12, meaning
I might
another leadership test because it's 30%.
So another one on 9. Yep.
Yeah, they passed it. And now to the
loss of control.
Okay, 2 dice. Oh my god. But last battle, both wizards from us got the same fate.
When we really played a lot around the end of 2021, I think there were about 10 battles, even larger ones, without loss of control. But this time,
okay. And I only used 3 dice. 12.
So your magic level will be permanently reduced by 1d3. So if you roll
1d3,
so you don't have any powers left.
I haven't any magic level left.
And you'll forget one power per lost magic level, so it's gone. But you're lucky; all of the others are unharmed. So you only lost your ability
at least.
to
my wizard. But fortunately, as an ogre, he has quite good stats. He can also hit in close combat rather well compared to other wizards or sorcerers.
Okay, and that's it for the psychic phase. So here
he can't do anything.
So let's go on with shooting because we don't have any close combat yet.
Yeah, that 4 lead belchers onto the spearman.
Number of shots.
That's a total of 18. So maybe you can take the camera.
18 on a 5.
Oh, this time it's not so good as the last time. Only 5 hits.
Strength 4 again. Versus toughness 3 plus.
3 plus to wound. But
all of them.
So 5 wounds. But maybe have a light armor and a shield.
5 saves
-1
is 6 on a 6.
So 1 survives. So 4 spearmen have been shot down by the lead belches. Okay, that's the end of my turn, and we'll back at the end of the
second movement phase. Yeah. Okay, as I won't be able to survive the ogre's impact hits, I'll decide to use my chariot to charge the block of 3. I hope I'll get there. Measured it. I need, I think, 11. Do it first.
Okay.
No, that's not enough. So just move 6. No, it's a deadly error. Because now they get me. And I'll try to move them into the large block. That's enough.
8 and 5.
8, 5 is 13, yep.
Okay. Oh my god.
Fold. Yep. And I'll try, but this is
Swordmasters onto the
a
other.
difficult one. 2 dice, and they've got a movement of 5, so I need I think I need at least 10. 9. 9 plus
14.
5 is 14. I think that's not enough. Oh yeah, that's 14. Okay, I'm lucky. And
Okay.
they survive long enough for them to kill these and get around in the flank. They'll remain where they are in order to be able to... No, they can't shoot, unfortunately.
But can't you shoot over the woods, over the
Yeah,
forest?
that is -2 and long range.
Maybe.
Okay.
You're lucky.
So, time for our magic phase. 11, and I try to channel. No. And you've got...
Am I allowed to channel? Because I have 1 wizard left, but with no magic level. I don't know.
You can write.
Maybe you can comment below the video. We don't
but you
know.
can't add your +2 because they said your magical
If my
levels.
Firebelly can channel, although he has no magic level anymore. We don't know. Let's say he can't. He's stupid because his brain has been
fried, but he's still alive.
Upside down, turned upside down. Okay. What do we do? Have many dice.
I'll first of all, I think I'll try minus regeneration onto a unit, onto his own unit, and I need 8. 3 dice.
What is it for a spell?
Law of Life. 5 plus regen. If I score 8, so I need 6 on my 3 dice because I've got level 2 cycle left.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. The regeneration.
Yeah, it's a 5 plus, therefore I put
Yeah,
this
dice.
one next
Yeah.
to
Perfect.
them. Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one I'd like to do is let's take this one from the Law of Shadows. It says, until the start of the next psychic phase, I'm able to reduce either your weapon skill, ballistic skill, initiative, or movement by D3. And I'd like to reduce your weapon skill. I need 5, and I use 2 dice. 2, and I've got 3, so it doesn't matter what I roll. Yeah.
So it's 6 in total.
It's 6. I need 5.
I try to dispel it. Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is let's take this one. A signature spell from Law of Light. I cause D6 strength 4 hits which are treated as flame attacks. It's page 167.
but I can't. I think you can't use it because it's
Okay, what can
a shooting
okay,
spell.
what can
And
I
I
use
think you
in
can't
close combat?
use it. The target can't be in close combat if you check the reference.
Okay, then I do the Law of Beasts to add +1 toughness and strength to my groups.
Yep.
And I use 4 dice. Oh, that's great. So this is 10, 15, 17.
I have 4 dice to dispel
Yeah.
it. I tried because maybe I got to
Otherwise
6.
they'll be really
They're
tough.
really tough.
Yeah.
They have regeneration and strength and toughness +1. That's almost a horde of ogres with two-handed
Six
weapons
hits, 15
and
attacks.
strikes first. Okay. Oh, 2 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky for me.
you're
It's
lucky.
dispelled.
And now I've only got... So fire is treated as a Geschossszauber in German and therefore I mustn't use it. Law of Light. I've already done Heavens for regeneration. There's Death left. Direkt Schadenszauber.
I think you can't use it either because
Okay.
you can use it only if it is in your frontal frontal arc,
Yeah.
and the target can't be in close combat.
Okay. Then I do there's only 1 left I can do, although I need 7. It's yeah, that's great. It's Law of the Heavens. It's a snowstorm.
Oh my god.
I think this is no shooting attack. Because it says it's a curse, Flugzauber.
Yeah.
-1 on your 2 hit rolls in close combat and -1 on your leadership.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. But I need 7 this time. No, only 6. So you were lucky.
Oh, really?
Now on we go with shooting. I'll try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 at normally they hit at political for 3+, 5+ because of the long range, -2. So on 6s and the red one on a 5.
So 7 normal dice and 1 red one. Okay. Come on.
So 2 of them.
Okay, 2 hits.
Yeah. Now on 5s.
2 wound.
1.
1 wound.
Yeah.
Okay, they have heavy armor.
Yeah, which is 4+.
5+, huh?
For 5+.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, they're saved. And now on to
Close combat.
the close combats. Where do you want to start?
I'd like to start over there.
Okay. I think I put the camera down.
So I've got a great weapon, but I've also got always strikes first. So I go by my initiative with my commander of 7. I've got 3 attacks with a weapon skill of 6.
But first you have to do a fear test.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Passed. Okay, 3 attacks. 3+ to hit. Okay, 2 hits.
And I've got strength 6.
Versus toughness 4.
So it should be 2+. Yeah, both of them.
And I have a light armor and the iron fist.
But I've got -3. So you've
-3?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the iron fist to parry.
Yeah.
2 times. So 1 is saved. So
1 wound.
1 wound marker. Okay, that was your army commander.
Now I've got 1, 2.
Got 10 sword masters.
Yeah,
So
but
4 in the first row.
The first row get 2 attacks, I think, and the leader of them has got 3. So 3 normal ones is 6 attacks, plus 3 is 9 attacks, and 1, 2, 3,
Plus
4,
6.
5 in the second row.
And this one also,
And
because they can fight from 3 ranks, high elves.
So we've got 6,
15
15
attacks in total.
15 at
3 plus to hit.
Yep. 8, 9, 12.
It's gonna be a long video. Sorry, guys. Okay, 3 plus to hit.
Not nearly enough to kill all of you. So, may I re-roll 2s because of my higher initiative?
You have the ruled strike first.
Because
then you can re-roll fail to hit rolls. Yeah.
Because my initiative is double yours or stuff like that. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so 12 hits.
12 hits at
strength 5. Because of the great sword.
Yeah.
Toughness 4, so 3 plus the wound.
3 plus. Yeah. Eight.
Okay, so I've got 8 parries with my iron fists. On 6s.
1,
so 2. So that means 6 wounds. So 1 wound is already dealt.
And to complete 1 disappear.
5, 6.
To complete, and this one has got 1.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, now the ogre strike back. Okay, each of the ogres has 3 attacks. So there are 2 in the front rank, including the champion, which has 1 more attack, and the 1 ogre in the second rank got.
Are they monstrous infantry? Yeah. So he's got all of his attacks.
All of his attacks. Okay, that's the attack stars that are weapon skill of 3 versus
and I've got
more.
I've got 6.
6. Okay, so meaning 4 plus. I think it's not more than double the weapon skill. But check it.
Just roll it. I've got 6.
3
and
to
you've
6.
got 3, so it's 4 plus.
4 plus, okay. That was quite good.
So you've got strength 4 and I've got toughness 3.
4, toughness 3. So 3 plus the wound. Okay, meaning 5 wounds.
Okay, so strength 4 is -1, so I've got 6 plus saves because of my heavy armor. And then 5 regen saves at 5 plus. Soup, I managed some of them. Oh, okay, none of them?
None of them.
Okay, and
regeneration
5 and 5s.
So 2 are saved, so 3 down.
Oh, these are heavy losses.
Okay, but I think you have easily won the combat because you've dealt 6 wounds.
No, 7.
6.
2 are dead and 1 has a wound.
Yeah, but the wound was dealt from your champion or? Okay. So 7 wounds in total. You charged is 8.
And I don't have a banner. Don't think so. Oh yeah.
Okay, and a banner.
And you.
So it's 9. I've killed 3 and have a banner as well. So I lost by 5.
None of us have ranks.
So I need, I think 2.
Yeah.
Otherwise they ran. Oh no, they are broken. Okay.
Okay, I think I follow them.
Okay, just roll 12.
No, that's far.
But I think they ran off the table. They're
They
gone
run
already.
directly away.
Yeah.
So
So you can take a leadership test that you don't have to follow it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, maybe you lost 2 if you. Oh, the leadership is not passed.
11. So I'm off table until
You
I
have to follow.
Yeah.
Okay, also the ogre horde is completely gone
Yeah.
because they're flat 12-inch away from them. Then you have to roll.
Yeah.
If you're off the table, you're also gone.
No, I can come back.
Next round, yeah. But just roll how long the distance is. That was a leadership test if you want to hold them back. And now the distance is 11 as well. Okay.
11. But I think they just placed
They're
at
off
the
the
point
table.
where they exited.
And I think next round they can return from the battlefield. We'll check this.
Yeah.
And on to the last close combat.
Okay.
You always strike first.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first 3 rows may fight. Normally
20,
the first 2. But
21. 21 spearmen.
And maybe the commander has got a second
champion.
attack. Yeah. So it's
So
22
hits. Okay.
Go down to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have a weapon skill of 3.
11. And I've got 4.
Really? Wow. Okay. Then you hit on 3s.
Yeah. We've got both ballistic and weapon skill 4.
But you can re-roll the missed hits because of your special rule.
So these are 10, and now I got 11 on 3 first.
Re-roll.
So 10 and 11 is 21. Let's do the 11 first. Strengths.
21 hits.
9, 10, 11.
What do they have for
left.
strength?
So
Only
just
3?
riders would have got +1 on their strength. So on 5s. Just 2, and now I've
3.
got 3. Yep. And now I've got 10 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so 6 wounds. They have the light armor and the iron fist, so they have a 5+ armor save.
Yeah, and 6+ parries afterwards.
So 2 saved. And the parries
On 6s.
2 as well. Only 2 wounds are dealt.
Okay, none of them has had a wound yet, so that's bad.
Okay, and now comes the retaliation. Okay.
18 attacks plus your only commander.
Fire belly has 3 attacks and a dual blades as a special magic weapon. So he got 1 attack more and have a weapon skill of 10.
Yeah.
So he will hit on a 3+. Yeah.
4 hits.
All have hit. And he got, but only has a strength of 4. Meaning.
So on 3s.
3s to wound. So all of them.
Yeah. So I've got
-1 save modifier. You have light armor and
I've
shields.
got 6+ armor saves followed by 6+ shields. One of them.
Okay, 3 down.
3.
I put them beside us, we can count the combat result. Okay, and then the 6 ogres.
I've got 18 attacks left.
18 attacks, and the champion 1 additional attack, so in total 19 dice, but have only a weapon skill of 3.
Yeah. And I've got a weapon skill of 4, so
So
you...
meaning 4 plus
Yeah.
to hit. Okay. Then it was strength 4 versus toughness 3, meaning 3 to wounds, meaning 2 for 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
So
Okay.
6 times 5 plus? No, 6 plus.
6 plus.
Armor save and 6 plus shield save. Okay, none.
None of them.
And once again.
They are shields. Well, I think they are...
Oh,
broken.
3 are saved, 3 more gone. Okay, let's count the combat result. You charged, dealt 2 wounds, have a standard, and have 2 ranks left. There are 5.
No, 4.
Oh, 4, okay.
And 1
Then only
rank.
1 rank. Okay, I killed...
But I can...
Okay, I killed 6 and have a banner. So I won the combat by 2.
And you've got a rank as well.
Ah, okay. Oh, sorry, yeah. Then I won the combat by 3. Yeah, excellent.
So you have got 8, then it's 5.
5. No.
6. So let's see how far they flee. Oh, 7 won't be enough.
I tried to catch them. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, they're completely wiped out. And that's the end of the... Okay guys, that's the end of the 3rd turn of the Ogre Kingdoms. My red belchers have moved slightly forwards in order to fire onto the Lion Chariot of Grace. Because my man-eaters weren't able to roll the appropriate dice to charge the Lion Chariot, so they moved only 3 inches towards it, so they will be charged probably by the Lion Chariot next turn, and that is not a good idea. Whereas my main block, the ogres, including the army commander, successfully charged the remaining archers. Okay, we skipped the magic phase because my fire belly is not able to perform any magic tricks anymore. So I tried to shoot at the chariot with a total of 11 shots. And they will only hit on 6s. Due to the
Maybe
forest.
even 7s because of the distance. I don't know if it's long range or short range. Because you normally hit on 4s.
Yeah.
So
the distance -1 and the forest -1. So 6
minus. Okay.
Okay, 2 hits.
Yep.
Strength 4 versus...
I've got
toughness.
a 4 plus save. And I've got 4 wounds and...
And was for toughness?
Toughness 4.
4, okay, meaning force to wound. So 2 wounds.
Both of them.
Okay.
So it was strength.
4.
So it's -1, so it's a 5 plus save.
Oh, -2, but it doesn't matter because...
So I've got 1 wound. So I go down to 3 wounds.
Okay, at least 1 wound dealt over. Better than nothing. Okay, on to the close combat. The High Elves have strike first.
8 models.
Plus a champion. But I think his only ability skill better
Yeah,
because he's
better
a
at
shooting guy. Okay, meaning 8 dice.
Yeah. And I've got weapon skill 4. So
3s to hit.
3s.
And reroll the failed hits. Okay, 5 hits. Strength 3 versus 3, 5 to wound.
None of them.
None of them. Oh my
realistic.
god. Okay.
Okay, now you've got 18 attacks.
Okay,
plus
first the
your
Fire Belly,
army commander. Oh.
which hits on 3s. So 2 hits. Strength 4, 3s to wound, so 1 dead. And then I think there were 18 attacks in total. But only hitting on 4s this time. Oh, that's not so good.
I think it be sufficient.
Okay, and 3s to wound. So 3 more gone.
Okay, so they've got 6+ saves, followed by 6+ ward saves. None. And shield saves. No. So 4 are gone.
No, 3. And total 4, yeah. And I have the impact hits because of my charging. So each one of the ogres got 1 impact hit.
From the first.
They hit automatically
but
from the first row.
Okay.
And so strength 4 versus 3s to wound. So 3 more down.
And I think I can't parry. So the last one who remains is the champion.
Okay. But you have to do a leadership test.
Standard is gone. Yeah. Probably it
only
double ones.
Okay.
No. Okay, so he flees off table. 8.
Okay, they're gone completely. And I have to do, I think, a leadership test to hold back. That I don't run off the table like your swordmasters.
But you can do it on your army commander.
Yeah, but he has only leadership 7 as well, so... yeah. But I managed to hold them back. And they can reform.
Okay.
And I think they turn... Yeah, I will turn them and then we'll back at the 3rd turn of the High Elves.
Okay, my regiment with the Sword Masters of Hoeth, who has returned, used psychic power in the magic phase, Sham's Burning Gaze, I think, which dealt 5 strength 4 blows
to the lead pages.
To the lead pages. 2 of them died because one has already been wounded or had already been wounded. So they failed their panic test and stumbled directly away from me, and so they ran into their own squad, but they managed their leadership test or their panic test. Okay, my chariot succeeded in rolling high enough in order to be able to attack the pack of 3. So first of all, we've got 6 impact hits. 3, and their strength 5 versus toughness 4, so it's on a 3+. 2 of them, and I think you can't parry impact hits or stuff like that. So these are the first 2 wounds.
But can I do the heavy armor?
Okay, you've got -2. So there's nothing left.
But can you do impact hits on monstrous infantry? But okay,
that's
also 2 wounds then.
Because it says
I don't know against whom you can perform those impact hits. I actually I don't know.
It's page 71.
Okay.
I know what you mean. You mean stomp attacks. Because you can't use stomp attacks of a horse to kill a red ogre or stuff like that. Yeah.
So okay, they have got 2 wounds.
And now I've got the other 4 attacks at strength 5 with a weapon skill of 5 for the lions.
Okay.
Weapon skill 5, initiative is 4, and I've got 2 attacks, so these are 4 attacks.
Okay. Then 3s to wound, to hit.
3 of them.
Okay.
And the lions don't have always strikes first. And strength 5 versus somebody is 3+.
They're quite tough.
So 2 more wounds, but this time you've got a -2, so you at least have your parry or your ward save.
No, they have only their heavy armor.
Don't have? Okay,
No.
so it's another 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 wounds. And then I've got my 2 warriors, but they are stronger.
Okay, 1 is down.
Okay, and my 2 warriors have got a weapon skill of 5. They've got an initiative of 5. Each of them has 1 attack, so it's 2 attacks, but this time they are strength 6. Okay, let's see if we hit. We hit weapon skill 5 on 3s. Yeah, both of them.
2 hits.
And strength 4 plus 2 for the great weapon is 6. 6 versus 4
2 plus
is
2
2
wound.
plus both of them.
Okay, 2 more wounds, so...
So now I've done 6. Let's remember 6 wounds.
Okay.
Before we add up the total. Okay, one of them can strike back.
Okay, they have 4 attacks. And an additional hand weapon.
Yeah.
So meaning 5 attacks.
That's a lot. Versus my sword against the people, weapon skill 5.
Okay, that means 4 plus to hit.
2.
So 2 hits.
Yeah.
And they have a strength of 5.
And I've got 4, so it's only 3 plus.
3 plus, so 2.
2. Okay. So I've got an armor save of 4.
-2.
Yeah. So it's 2 on 6.
No.
No. So it's another 2 wounds. Now it's got 3 wounds out of 4. Yeah. That's a close battle. Okay, so let's add up. I did 6 wounds and I charged. And there's nothing about rings and stuff like that.
Okay. I don't know how it's called in English. Unnachgiebig.
Maybe resilient, which means you never reduce your leadership tests when losing.
Okay, then
okay.
I have a
Then you can do a normal
yeah.
one, 3, so he remains
he
in battle.
remains in battle.
It's maybe lucky for him, because next time they don't get impact hits, or my chariot doesn't get impact hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll be back at the end of the 4th round of the Ogre Kingdoms.
Yeah.
That's the end of the 4th round of the Ogre Kingdoms. Fortunately, the Lead Belchers managed to rally themselves. And yeah, the other Ogre unit, including the army commander, marched 12 inches in the middle of the battlefield to be able to switch to either side where the enemy will show up. And there's no shooting phase because they have rallied. There is no psychic phase because my psychic is a level 0. My fire belly. And onto the close combat, I would say. Okay,
so
you strike first.
2 attacks with strength 6. Yeah, both of them. Strength toughness on a 2 plus. 1 of them. So it's another wound for you. No impact hits. And 4 attacks. Ballistic skill 5, initiative 4, but this time only strength 5. So on a 3 plus. 2 of them. And strength toughness again on a 3.
No.
Unlucky, just dealt 1. Just dealt a single wound.
Okay, 5 attacks. with force to hit. Oh, only one. And
Strength 4 gegen Toughness 4. Oh, versus Toughness 4.
5
Yeah.
versus toughness.
It's 4. It's because of the chariot.
Yeah.
So you might have killed me because I've only got minus strength 5. Minus 2 is 6 plus save left. So it's dead.
Oh, that was
The
close.
fourth wound.
Because you
now you've
swung.
run. Because this would have been the only chance to
I'm
get
really
this
lucky.
flame sword
I'm
out.
really lucky that man-eater survived. Okay, he reforms new.
Okay, I really dealt some damage.
That's the end of the
8 wounds in total.
But this was really close. That has swayed to the other side as well, this close combat. Okay, that's the end of the 4th round of the Ogre Kingdoms, and we'll be back at the end of the 4th round of the High Elves.
That's the end of the movement phase of my 4th turn. I moved towards
Around the corner of the house.
Trying to get to the middle of the table in order to fight your army commander and the last remaining Ogre squad after I've done some damage in the psychic phase. First, I try Shem's Burning Gaze. With 3 dice, I need 5. And I've got 11, 13.
Okay, I try to cancel it. Yeah, 15.
So there's not much left. I'm going to do the Fireball, another d6 strength 4 hits within 24 hours.
Okay.
And I try 3 dice once more.
Oh, that's
a lot.
15. I can't cancel it because maybe if I roll 2 6s. No. Okay. So d6 strength 4 hits.
4 hits. None of them is wounded yet, so it won't be enough. 6. Maybe if one dies, the other one could fail his panic test, run through him, and therefore force him to do another.
Everything is possible in Warhammer Fantasy.
Okay. So strength 4 versus toughness 4,
meaning force to wound.
Four of them.
4 wounds in total.
With -1.
So that means one is dead and the other one has 1 wound left. Has acquired 1 wound, has 2 wounds left. So I have to do again panic test. Which they pass.
Okay.
Okay, it's the psychic phase. There's no shooting, no close combat, so we're back at the end of the 5th phase of the Ogres. Okay guys, a short recap of the 5th round of the Ogre Kingdoms. I can't do much, to be honest. The Ogre unit, including the army commanders, moved forward and turned a little bit to face the Swordmasters of Hoth. Unfortunately, they can't charge me now in their round, but I think the Ogres want meat, something to eat. So they have to go forward. The other 2 remaining troops, the Lead Belcher and the Man-Eater, basically remained where they are. The Man-Eater moved slightly to the right side behind the forest, and the Lead Belcher isn't able to shoot at the Swordmasters because he can't see them. Okay, we're back at the 5th round of the High Elves.
Okay, we've already finished the magic phase because on my first attempt to cast something, he failed concentration and therefore all of the other dice were wasted, which is a shame because I had 6 dice. If I only had 2 powers worked, like +1 strength and toughness on my own squad, or d6 strength 4 hits on some of them, might have changed the outcome. Now it's time for close combat. First of all, my army commander, he's got weapon skill 6 and therefore hits on 3+. And because of Ogre strikes first, he may re-roll. Yeah. So 2 of them. No. Gets even worse. Huh?
Okay, 1 hit.
1 hit at strength 6 on your squad, on your regiment. Yep. So 1 wound. It's -3. So if you have a ward save, yeah, on a 6, no, it's a 5. Yeah, but nearly. So it's a 3rd wound. You can just remove him. Yeah. And then I've got the squad leader with 3 and 3 normal ones with 2, so
and
it's
6 normal ones.
9 plus 3 is 12.
Okay, 12 attacks in total, wounding on 3s, and you're able to reroll due to strikes first.
Mm-hmm. To hit. This will be a reroll. It's really bad.
Okay, all hit except 1.
11. 11 at strength 5.
Meaning 3 to wound.
Oh. This time we don't have rerolls. More.
Okay, 5 wounds in total.
Yeah. So these 5 you can save on 6s.
So none. So 1 more dead completely and 2 wounds. Okay. And now
you can strike back with your remaining 4 ogres, 12 attacks, and I think 13 because one of them might be a leader, and your army commander.
Yeah. And first of all, I would like to perform a flame attack.
Okay.
With my army commander, because he has a flame weapon, which he can use once in the battle, either in shooting or close combat.
Yep.
And now I decide to use it in close combat. You will receive 2d6 automatically hits. Yeah.
At which strength?
It has a strength of 4.
No, that's bad because my guys only got toughness 3, so most of them will be die.
I check it one moment. Yeah, strength 4. Okay, meaning 8 hits,
8
automatic hits.
Yeah. And strength toughness is
Strength
3.
4.
Yeah.
3. So 6 wounds due to the flaming attack.
Strength
4
is so 6 plus saves. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
At 6.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 at 6 are all
8 hits in total.
Yeah. So I think all of them will be dead because heavy armor -1 is at 6. No shields. So one of them, so 5 are dead. Will be everyone except for
Champion standard barrel.
Okay.
Okay. Now the normal attacks. First my fire belly.
Yeah.
With 4 attacks hits on 3.
Which weapon skill has he got?
10.
Okay.
Because he has a special dual blades as a magic weapon.
And now you've got strength
4.
4 versus 3 is 3s. Okay.
So 1 hit.
1
wound.
At a 6 once more. No. So another one.
Okay, and then the remaining ogres. But maybe they can split their attacks on the army commander. Maybe he has has he the same toughness?
No, he's better than the others. He's only toughness 3.
What's the same?
But he's got.
Okay, then I
got
can.
A better weapon skill and he's stronger.
Okay, then I roll for the remaining ogres, hitting on 4s. But the remaining Swordmaster and the army commander is both toughness 3, so it doesn't matter.
No.
I just roll 3s to wound.
So, and now we've got 4. We've only got heavy armor as well, the army commander. We've got 4 saves at 6. I don't think they pass it. No. So they are dead.
Okay.
Okay, congratulations.
The ogres have won, but it was really close. Especially
Could
the
have had, could
chariot
have turned
outcome.
over there. If the chariot had managed to kill this one, it might have followed
the lead
into
badger.
these, and then I could have crunched the body, because the chariot would have been over there, and my army commander, together with his great swords, or with his sword masters over there.
But I think the magic phase was not very successful for the elves this time.
Yeah,
You often rolled ones and
Especially
twos.
if you don't manage to cast your first spell, all of the other dice are wasted. Okay, but let's see what comes next.
But maybe it will take a little time because the holidays have ended now this week,
but we've got 6 armies left we
Yeah.
haven't played yet.
and so stay tuned and please comment the video if we made any faults, which we probably do have made. And catch you next time. Bye.
See you.